So
I'll be
how
so
strong do y'all
dope,
think
bro.
she can get?
Himawari.
What do you say for again?
It seems like her Byakugan gives her power amp, bro. So if she eventually masters her Byakugan, where she can cut it on whenever she wants, she on that lock on, like, bro, like she turns into a demon when her Byakugan gets activated. Hopefully they don't drop the ball with my girl, but I see her doing big things in a time skip.
Oh, you gotta give
I
us
will.
specifics. Don't have my guy do us like how the politicians do the people. Give us an answer. How shorty is she gonna be like
I mean, maybe
Itachi,
like this was
Max? Like what?
like a gag, but she knocked out Naruto and the Nine Tails too. Like she took them both out. So like if I'm saying like how strong she gonna get, I think that she'll be somewhere
Minato level?
Minato level. Nah, I think
Talk to me.
I say higher than Minato level.
Mm,
I say higher than Minato level. I'm talking about like time skip. Like
okay.
yeah, I think she gonna be
Ooh,
a
kill him.
problem, bro.
Kill
Like
him.
I really do. I don't know what like mechanics, like how like much stronger she's gonna be. Like well, like what ability she would have. But like if I mean if I can give her any type of ability, it will just be like to cut off people's chakra networks in the fastest possible way. Like Neji, he had the six. We get to like 36 revolving palms or some shit like that. Like what was the highest he got? 64, 124,
64.
something like that. Some
I think
crazy number.
it was double 64. Yeah. So
What did she get? Like
128.
500 palms, bro. Like come on.
Stronger than Madara?
See, people going to get on me though because
Hey,
if I say
yo,
stronger
freaking
than
go crazy.
if I say stronger than moderate, they're gonna be like, what? What?
Strong-
the limbo clones?
stronger-
I'm gonna get all this stuff, bro.
Bro,
Kaguya level. Talk to me.
Her Byakugan
Kaguya
can
level.
see through the dimensions and see the limbo clones clearly. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
fact. Fact, though.
So let's give her moderate level.
Oh, Juby moderate and folded.
Juby moderate level.
What you think, Big Mello?
I think so. Let me. Do you want me to like tell you what I think would be really dope for a character, or just like be practical about it?
Give us the dope one first.
Okay. So
Practicality for the birds.
Yo, I was gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. Okay, so here's the thing. I think it would have been really dope for them to do like this whole brother and sister dynamic, to where Boruto gets the Jogan, one of them, and she gets the other one. It just hers develops a little bit later, and when they work together, like they get like this full powered thing going. I think that would be pretty fire. Also, like the Byakugan thing, do like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, do like a Dr. Bruce Banner and the Incredible Hulk type of dynamic, to where like she's elite and powerful on her own, but once like she shifts she has this multiple personality thing. Once she shifts personalities, it kind of releases like her mental nerf and kind of releases like her full potential, and then she just goes wild and crazy like a berserker. And then kind of do like this whole kid Gohan thing, to where she has like this hidden potential that like peaks every now and again, and then like they kind of slowly build up to it, to where like she gets like the Jogan and her like Byakugan, and she has like these multiple personalities that gives her like this full power amp, and then she has like so on and so forth. I think that would be really amazing for her character and make her way more relevant. So that's like the more fantastical stuff, you know, aside from me giving her like a tail beast, which I don't think will ever happen, because her with sand abilities is kind of lame. Give Shinky the one tails, and now we have a fun conversation. But
I totally forgot about Shinky.
That boy is elite. So practically speaking, there's not really much she can do with just like a Byakugan, to be fair. I'm trying to think of something, man. If I want to give her like Byakugan, Toad Sage mode in the vein of her father, Rasengan barrage type nonsense, Uzumaki Hyuga chakra, if I'm linking her, I guess the highest heist I can give her is like maybe man, Caesium 2 Naruto, just at her apex. It's just absolutely giving her everything imaginable. Maybe KCM 2, KCM 1 Naruto. I don't think she's getting any more powerful than that without any like external stuff.
So about like Minato level or Minato KCM level.
I would say about probably like Itachi level, like Edo Itachi, like maybe. I would put her, bro. I don't know, cause like Sakura is like Kage level, so surely a Hyuga can like elevate to like in base. She should be like beyond Gaara.
With Uzumaki.
Exactly. So she should be like stronger than like Kage Gaara.
Whoa! You talking about Naruto Shippuden Kage Gaara? That's what you talking about.
I mean,
you offended Gaara.
What's going on here?
I mean, look, I know the novels talk about a certain time period, but I mean, they are saying that Sakura is stronger than Gaara, base Sakura. So if she can scale that high in base Sakura,
I thought they said she was as strong as Gaara.
Well,
they was on the same level.
Well, base Sarada is as strong than her with her power up would be like astronomically more powerful.
All Gaara got to do is really take flight and fight at long range.
We can have that conversation, sir. I just think adult base Himawari should be more powerful.
Bro, you see Sakura throwing like huge boulders. She tossing.
I don't think
my guy out the air.
I think being a Hyuga and a Uzumaki kind of has to bridge that power gap. Like, I'm not saying like if she clashed fist with adult Himawari clashing fist with Sakura, she would win. No, but I do think her reserves of chakra that could kind of scale her up to like clearly Kage level. Then you tack on like this amplified Byakugan, which I do believe would give her. I have to put her like low demigod, maybe. Like, yeah.
I see what you mean. I mean. Yeah. I get that's a fair spot. I mean, just to peak Himawari, in my opinion, I've always thought of maybe like a Byakugan type of genjutsu where you could just see him manipulate people's chakra points, like just off of the rip. That would be a fire ability that Himawari would have. But I think realistically, I think she could possibly get up there to probably even higher than Sakura. The reason why is I think if it's legitimately she's rocking out with the Byakugan, the next step has to be a Tenseigan, and I think if she gets a Tenseigan, she's just going to be stronger than Sakura. I'm sorry, but like, it's just how she would actually
Byakugo seal Sakura.
Yeah, definitely. I think if Himawari gets a Tenseigan, she's going to she's going to be stronger than that Sakura.
She'll have a chakra cloak, all types of, and then maybe we can just see a little bit more of what the Tenseigan can do because it was way too quick in that movie.
The Tenseigan got folded by like Sage Mode KCM 2 Naruto. Like it wasn't even like full Nine Tails because like the other half of the Nine Tails was physically out of Naruto fighting a golem. So it was like one half of like, and he got folded by that. So like, and I think like Sarada now with the Byakugo seal would like fold that version of Toneri in my opinion. Like Boruto era full power.
I don't think so.
Wait. So you think Boruto era full power Byakugo seal Sakura would lose to a Toneri Otsutsuki who couldn't even scale to like KCM 2 Toad Sage Mode Naruto?
I get where you're coming from, but logistically, what is she gonna do if Toneri takes flight? I know we joke around, hey, she could throw bricks, but if Toneri legitimately takes flight to start throwing them chakra cannons or chakra beams at Sakura, I don't know what she's gonna do. She's not even fast enough to be able to dodge all of them. I don't know.
Well, I want to kind of let me reframe this. I think power to power, she would beat this dude. Like, because
I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking in my mind. Because to me, I think Toneri has hacked abilities like his true seeking orbs. They are still true seeking orbs, which like nullify ninjutsu. So that's an issue, of course. But I just think like his raw power versus like her raw power, I think like she would scale higher than he would. But she doesn't really have like hacked abilities. She's just a powerhouse, pure and simple. And I think when it comes to 100%. Just pure power, I think she would scale higher.
Yeah, I definitely get where you're coming from. So if that's the case, it was just strictly power. I don't necessarily think that Himawari with Tensegon can match that. But another thing that I do have to talk about with Himawari is the advent of scientific technology. Who's to say she doesn't necessarily just say, "Hey, Dad, wake up tomorrow." Like, "Hey, Dad, let me be as fast and as strong as Delta. Make me a cyborg tomorrow." Like, we don't know. like that's a possibility. Like, so I think Himawari could definitely get as strong as she wants in regards to plot wise. But in regards to if she gonna be challenging Boruto, challenging Kawaki, I doubt it. Well, I doubt it. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
That's an excellent point you raised though, because I think inevitably it's not like if she does choose to be a warrior, bro. Oh my god, this would have been so perfect if they actually kept Boruto dead for a little while. Like Boruto dies, Himawari feels the impact of her brother's death, and from that death, she chooses to become a warrior to honor him. Plus, she's gonna feel like her father went back on his ninja word, and because she's around Himawari, her mother was not able to go to the battlefield because that was the reason why Naruto had her stay. That being Hinata, who still has like Hamura chakra, or supposedly. So she could have at least maybe made some attempt to save her brother's life. So like all like the guilt of being like the weak link in the household, the guilt of her brother's death would push her to become a warrior, and she becomes like a savage. And then like, I'm not going to mention what series this is, but it's this really cool series. It's a legendary anime where like there's a character who you think is the main character, and he's really badass, but then he dies in like the most badass, brutal, tear-jerking way. And it's like, holy shit, they killed their main character. But he was never the main character. In actuality, it was his little bro who was the main character. So I think something like that, where like the problem is they named the freaking show after the main character, which I hate. I hate shows like that. I despise. Like, why? Ugh. But yeah, I think it would have been really cool if Himawari was the main character all along, and Boruto actually dies here, and then like, and of course comes back maybe. But I just think that would be so fun.
We're in too deep now. We're way too deep.